Wow, y'all hear that? Man, when the last time y'all heard that? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, power steering reservoir. Oh, right, guys, that's right. This is a Aspen, Chrysler Aspen. I think the Durango took this car place. Yes, you saw right, guys. You heard right. That is a physical, actual power steering pump. When the last time you seen and heard one of those, and it is noisy. Now I can pretty much sense where my noise coming from. Probably some, I don't know, air pockets in the system, and the pump just gave out. That happens, guys. Now guess what parts I have? Ta-da! That's right, guys. A new power steering pump. I don't play these games, guys. Remember back in the day, we used to fight with these, trying to get them on and off. No. I got me a new one. Now I still might have to get this off in order to. No, I might can just take it straight off. But at any rate, I'm gonna need a tool to put this back on. So use a puller to pull it off, and a installer to put it on. Fairly easy, but here's my power steering pump. Yes, look at that seal right there. All right, but guys, look, let me show you something. Y'all see this? Yes, I had to go dig this tool up. All right, I have no idea what mine's at. I haven't used my power steering puller or installer in over a decade. So my Russian buddy came through for me once again. This is a Cornwell. He got this from Cornwell. This one will allow you to, from what I'm told, yeah, the pull apart right here, and the installation is right here. So yeah, I haven't used this thing in so long. We're no longer doing physical power steering system like that. Power steering system has been redesigned. They're mostly going electric, guys. All electric, okay? No fluid, no pump, no nothing. And we're now using electric power steering. But some of the older cars out there, yeah, you would need this kit. So I got this kit, and it's Mopar, guys. So we had to wait a week for this. You know why it's Mopar on the 08 we doing this? Because this guy has a freaking lifetime warranty, lifetime powertrain warranty. Yes, this customer said he ain't never getting rid of his 08 Aspen. Lifetime. Y'all know what that means? If that engine go out, start knocking, ticking, you get a new engine. The trans go out, you get a new trans. Lifetime for the current owner, that is. So this turned out to be a warranty. We couldn't go with a Derman power steering pump because it's warranty. We got to bill out Mopar OEM parts. What is this? All right, I don't know what that is, but we'll figure it out. So let me get to work, guys, and I got some power steering fluid right here. All right, yes, I know what it says, guys. It's not a misprint. ATF plus 4. That's basically what all Chrysler transmission fluid, no, power steering fluid is. Remember, guys, the way the automotive system was set up, the fluids, a lot of the fluids on this car are the same. They had to differentiate color to help with diagnosis, leaks, and things like that. So this is red. Chances are power steering fluid and transmission fluid are similar fluids, okay, but they're different in color. All right, so red is traditionally set aside for the transmission, and power steering can be either clear or like greenish or a different color. In other words, it helps with trying to diagnose leaks and things like that. Now I may have a problem with this, guys. I know this says ATF4, and that's all power steering fluid is ATF4, but I may need to bill out the fluid that specifically says power steering fluid / ATF4, so this claim won't get rejected. But we'll see what happens. Now, all right, guys, I got a lot of work to do. I'm not going to do a tutorial on how to replace the power steering pump because I'm learning as I go. This is a 08. Y'all know when the last time I worked on an 08 model, I got to rearrange my toolbox. My brain is on 2026 model vehicles, okay? Yeah. So, yeah, all those garages out there, you probably would have this customer had they not had a lifetime powertrain warranty. All right, let me get to work, man. Oh, I forgot about this part right here. Guys, every time I do a power steering pump, I always do the pressure hose. Pressure hose matter, all right? Now, the return hose is just a straight shot from the reservoir, I guess, to the reservoir. This is a line could potentially be on the pressure, and it matters. You get that bzzz, a lot of that noise can be coming from this line, so I don't take any chances. I got the power steering pump as well as the pressure hose. I've always done this. Everybody different. This is the JT way. They come in pairs with me, damn it. All right, so let me get this big old monstrosity of a car up and in the air and get this. I got work to do, guys. That's all I have. Thanks for freaking watching. P0740, guys. Torque converter, clutch, solenoid, circuit, or something like that. Well, anyway, this is one of those customers that says, just put a torque converter on my car. I'm thinking, because looking at these covers right here, they got fresh RTV on them. I'm thinking somebody already been inside of the cover to replace this torque converter, clutch, solenoid, which in my opinion never failed. I've been doing this a long time. I have never put on one of those clutch converter solenoids. Okay, they don't even call it that anymore because it was misleading the consumers into thinking if they have that code, they automatically need a torque converter, clutch, solenoid. Here's the old torque converter. He may be right. I don't know. Now, if he looked at one of my videos, which is all over YouTube, I go a step further. I don't just replace the torque converter. I do the front pump as well, because the torque converter rides on the shaft input clutch assembly, which is in turn bolted to the front pump. All right, so I always go a step further and do the front pump and a torque converter. That's all if the insides are okay. Guys, I didn't scan this thing. This is one of those, you trying to get out of diagnosis, just put a part on and do what I say, and I'm gonna pay you whatever you charge and blah blah this. So I have no stake in this diagnosis, whether it's right or wrong. I think he's just trying to get rid of that check engine light, which is P0740. Replace the torque converter. That's the old one. Here's a new one. I'm finna put it back in, go drive it, and see what happened. I'll let y'all know in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Alrighty, guys, that was quick. Let me show y'all something. Okay, what I have here. All right, y'all see that? Rear brakes, okay? Rear drum brakes, all right? Ooh, look at that. That is all the way gone, okay? Now, here's what I'm gonna do. I wrote this up this morning, all right? They approved it, okay? Yes, I got rear brake shoes, guys. I don't know about, remember in the older days, they was called primary and secondary shoe. Okay, I'm assuming this is still the primary and this is still the secondary. And you can see more pad on this secondary shoe than you do. Ooh, the primary shoe is all the way gone. But I'm gonna save this for my helper will be here tomorrow. As a CAP student, I think you go to school 2 days a week and you work in a dealership twice a week. So I'm gonna save this for my helper. He need to get his hands wet on rear brakes, all about the springs. Now, a couple things I'm gonna remind him of. Do one side at a time. Yes, guys, I advise everybody to do rear brakes one side at a time. You may forget something. And we're gonna go over how to resurface the drums, okay? Yes, it's a different procedure. Y'all stay tuned. Real quick, guys, listen, I'm doing a side job, right? Ticker job, rock arms, 24 rock arms. Y'all saw those videos, at least I hope. Well, guys, let me tell you something. When you in the middle of grabbing some tools to come home and do the job, you try to do your best to make sure you don't forget nothing. Well, I forgot one of the main freaking tools every mechanic should have, even at home, even in your glove box. Everywhere in your house should be one of these, and I don't have one, not nowhere. Okay, so I got a little lucky though. Now what I'm doing is the PCV valve. Y'all know it has those little bitty screws on it. In the middle of trying to take one out, one fail. Oh my goodness, you talking about lucky? I don't have a magnet, guys. Y'all see I'm at home, right? I'm in the driveway. I got down right here. Oh my goodness, you talk about. Not only did it fall right in my present, it didn't roll down. All right, so let me grab that thing, man. I got work to do, man. I can reach it from here. All right, guys, I'll see y'all in the next video.